What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ame'rie, and this is Cooking for Beginners with Meals by Maya, a 30-day series where I teach beginners everything they need to know to start their cooking journey. And in today's episode, episode 28, we are talking about what I'd buy again and what I would not. And this is going to be a beginner kitchen edition. So let's get into it. In this video, I am going to be helping beginners avoid wasting money like I did, and I'm also going to share some real experiences of what worked and what didn't work for me, and I'm going to recommend some better alternatives and build some trust and authority so you feel like you know what you're doing when you're in the kitchen. If you're starting from scratch in the kitchen, watch this video before you go buy anything. These are all things that I have personally tried myself. Some worked, some didn't. So I'm going to tell you what I'd skip and what I buy instead. So first, let's start off with some tools that aren't worth it, and then I'm going to give you some better options, okay? So first, we have plastic utensils. This is a big no-no. This was actually my first set of utensils. It came with my pot set, and I'm like, oh my God, pot set and utensils, what a deal. No, I was so wrong. First of all, plastic utensils melt. Also, they wear down so quickly. I honestly think I kept those plastic utensils probably for like a month and a half before I threw them out. Instead of plastic utensils, I would recommend buying some wooden or silicone utensils instead. This is a better option in the kitchen. One, because they last longer. Two, because they are safer for your cookware. They are not going to scratch it up and they are not going to melt. Next, we have cheap pots, pans, and baking sheets. Like I said, when I first started cooking, I bought this set that came with everything. Cheap. I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever found. No. Cheap does not always mean better. First of all, there's a wrap on all of these cheaper pots and pans. When you're buying these things, they ultimately don't cook your food evenly because they are made so poorly and they don't last. Instead of buying the cheap things, I'm telling you, in this case, more money is going to be better quality. The saying you get what you pay for is so true. Instead of the cheap stuff, I like to buy quality cookware like the Caraway Dutch oven that you see me use so many times. When I'm using this, I know that my cookware is going to have even heat and it's a long-term investment. I have had this Dutch oven for almost 2 years now and it has no wear and tear at all. The bottom is not caked up with spots or anything. It still looks brand new. You don't need a full expensive set. You just need 2 to 3 good pieces that you can use. Next, we have rubber cutting boards. I too started off with rubber cutting boards that you could bend and they could do all these cool things. No, rubber cutting boards are not durable and they move around a lot. Instead, buy some large wooden cutting boards that offer more space and are more stable. Next, I fell into the trap of buying slicers and things that would make chopping faster instead of just learning how to cut things myself. Honestly, I bought a slicer and probably used it one time. It's really not necessary. Instead, buying a really good knife set and some kitchen shears is really going to be a lot more versatile, and you're going to have a faster cook, and it's the fastest way to learn. You might as well just learn how to cut, okay? Now, I know you're thinking like, why would I need a knife set? I love my Ninja knife set, and I do use every last one of these knives. So if you don't think you're going to use all of the knives, they have a bunch of different sizes. I think I have the 8-piece knife set, so I know it can come in larger sizes or even smaller sizes, or you can just buy the knives themselves. When it comes to kitchen shears, I love these kitchen shears. They are so durable and it makes cutting so much faster in the kitchen, and it can get through a lot of different things, including meat. Next up, we have unnecessary spice blends. You can go to the store and be enamored by all these different spice blends, but they are a waste of time and money. I'm telling you, they're really just going to sit in your cabinet and they're not versatile. If you have this spice blend, you're only going to be able to use it for this one specific meal or type of meal. Instead, you should just be buying your core spices, which is garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, cayenne, things of that nature, to make these spice blends yourself instead of wasting your money on a big container of a spice blend that you're probably going to use once a year. We also broke down all the spices and seasoning and pantry staples throughout this series. So if you need a reminder on some of those things, come on and go back and watch some of those episodes so we're on the same page, okay? So next we have plastic storage containers. I too see the plastic storage containers, and I do a lot of meal prep, so I'd be like, oh, this is great. But no. One, plastic storage containers stain. Two, they hold smells and they don't last. I bought a pack of plastic storage containers and I am down to 2 left because they're all either lost or in the garbage. Instead, I like to buy glass storage containers or mason jars. Mason jars are airtight, they keep your food fresh, and they are long lasting. Now that we have our list of things that I would not buy again, let's talk about what I would buy again. First, I'm starting off with any Scrub Daddy products. Cleaning matters more than people think, especially when you're learning to cook. And Scrub Daddy sponges really just make cleanup so much easier. And they are super high quality rather than just buying the cheap version of a sponge. Then we have bench scrapers. I purchased a bench scraper recently. Actually, I honestly think within the last 3 months or so, and it has saved me so much time in the kitchen. When it comes to prep, a bench scraper makes it so much easier, and it makes it easier to transfer food, for example, from your cutting board to a bowl. This is one of those tools you don't think you need until you actually use it and you're like, oh my God, this is a lifesaver. Next, we have veggie savers, specifically a onion and pepper container. I use these all the time because onions and peppers is something that I cook with often. It keeps my produce fresh longer and it reduces waste. This actually helped me stop throwing out food and spending more money because I was properly storing my vegetables. So don't try to build your kitchen all at once. Buy things as you need them and invest in things you'll actually use. To this day, I am still building up my kitchen as a home chef, and I often throw out things that I don't need anymore or hand them to someone else who's going to use it. So take your time with your kitchen. It is your baby. All right, y'all, that is the end of episode 28. And now that you know what's actually worth buying, in the next video, I'm showing you how to meal prep for an entire week so you can put all of this stuff to use. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.